What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Real Begins podcast. I'm your host, BT. On today's episode, we're going to talk about the first time the FBI picked me up. Yeah, the first time. So they let you know it's other times that they picked me up. This time they picked me up. Let me start it off. I was 16 years old. I had I probably was in my last year of school. I know y'all like 16. Y'all got skipped a grade. Um, anyway, I was going outside. I supposed to be going to school that day, but my boys wanted me to meet them somewhere so we can go get some cars. And I ain't have a snatch bar or no flathead screwdriver to get one. So I was gonna walk to my boy Moofy house. He stayed on South One Jab and 8th Street. Yeah, because the twins stayed on at the bottom of 8th Street by 13th Ave. Moofy stayed in the middle. Him and his brother Putney and their mom. Then they had an older brother named Darius or Darshawn. He was in prison. So I'm walking out the house one day and I'm looking. When I step out the steps, I look both ways. When I step downstairs out the door to make sure ain't nobody sneaking up on me or trying to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm out there in the streets. I'm living that life. So I walked to the corner store to Muhammad and them. Everybody know Muhammad and them. They was at the corner of South One Jab and 10th Street. Stores tore down there, burnt down, so it's like an empty lot now. Or they building something there. I don't know. I don't live in Jersey anymore, so. But anyway, so I walked down to 14th Ave. It was an arcade, not 14th Ave, 10th Street and what's that? 10th Street and 14th Ave. It was an arcade there. We used to go play sometimes. And then I went to Ronnie's Barbershop. Shout out to Ronnie's Barbershop. Got a shape up. I always had braids and stuff. Well, I ain't always, I always had them. My baby mama used to hook me up. She wasn't my baby mama then, but yeah. Went to Ronnie's Barbershop. So I walked down 9th Street, South Jazz, past Georgia King Village, played a little ball. Then I was making my way to my boy Moofy house, but I stopped for a minute because I felt like somebody was watching me. So I turn around, I see a red Corsica or a burgundy Corsica. That's a car. And I'm looking like, I just saw this car when I went to Ronnie's Barbershop. I saw this car when I went to the arcade. Now in my mind, I'm thinking it's a hit. Somebody trying to shoot me for a robbery I did, or somebody trying to rob me, or it's a beef. I don't know. So I walk out. I said, okay, I got them. I got to get to the stash. The stash got the guns in it. So they following me. I walk across South One Jab, 9th Street. Because I'm trying to get to 9th Street and 13th Ave by the school. But before I did that, cars came out of everywhere, up under everything, off the trees, under the earth, out the swimming pool, everything. Boy, they come, boy. So I'm looking at their jackets. I'm like, oh, snap. Now, at the time, we called the feds or the FBI. And it was an FBI agent there, a couple of them, and it was a marshals. So they put me in the back seat. Now I want to show y'all how much stuff I done, and I'm only 16, but I done so much stuff. Robberies, shootings, shootouts, attempted bank robberies, stabbings, aggravated assaults, hitting people with cars, all type of stuff. They got me in the back of the car, and not one time did I say, what's this about? What'd I do? I already just figured, I know I did something. So they pull up on 9th Street, park the car by the bar. There was a bar there at the corner of South and 9th Street. So one of the cops says, you know why we picked you up? And I was like, nah, I don't know. He's like, you want to know? I said, not really. Do your job. What are you questioning me for? See, I was tough. Being a tough guy. I don't want to know what you picked me up for. I don't supposed to talk to you. I know the rules. You got me. Lock me up. That's it. Nothing to talk about. He was like, we picked you up on suspicion of aiding and abetting. And I'm sitting there looking at him like, in my mind, I'm like, aid and abetting. I aid and abet every day. Aid and abet niggas steal cars. I aid and abet niggas rob people. I aid and abet when I go to New York, 145th at Amsterdam and pick up their work. I aid and abet every day. I'm looking at him, and I'm saying this in my mind, not to him, because I would never talk to police, not then and not now. So he was like, you help Darius or Darshawn, somebody escape from prison. And I'm looking at him like, what are you talking about, man? You stupid. I ain't help nobody escape from no prison. And he was like, hold that thought. So then they brought my boy Mufi to the car. I think his brother Putney stuck them in the car. And we all in the car looking at each other. Yeah, the cops got out the car, the back seat. They put them in the back seat with me. And we looking at each other like, what the heck? I'm like, yo, what is this about? So the cops outside the car talking. And my boy Mufi like, hey, my brother escaped from prison. And they looking for him. I'm like, okay, he escaped from prison. I think he escaped from Bordentown or something, or Yardsville. One of them places. He had a flat or something, flat, 7 flat, something, 8 flat, something light. So I'm looking at them like, okay, what? Before they could tell me the rest, the cop came back to the car. He had a book. He had like a book, it was like a picture frame book with pictures be in it. He opened the book up, flipped it, and he got mad pictures in there. He said, you know him? I said, I don't know him. I don't know who that is. And even if I did know who he was, I wouldn't tell you. So Mufi and them looked at it. Putney looked at it. I instantly could see that they recognized him. I'm like, yo, what's going on here, yo? Then the cop went in his pocket, in his suit pocket, and was showing us pictures of, we had a white Ford Probe, GT. Ford Probe we stole. He was showing me pictures of the Ford Probe with me driving, with Mufi driving. He showed me pictures of us going in the store, pictures of us doing all type of stuff. I'm glad they ain't had pictures of us doing them robberies in it. But anyway, we were 16. The statute of limitation is up. So just want y'all to know, this is not a new. I'm talking about someone I was 16 years old. I'm an old guy now telling my story to help the youth. Telling you about consequences and truth. This is the Real Begins podcast. We just talk about the real on here. And it's so real, it's like a movie. But anyway, so the cop showing us these pictures of us, and I'm looking like, what in the heck? So the cops go talk again. I look at Mufi and they're like, yo, what the heck is this? What's going on? And they told me, yo, brother escaped from prison, and we gave him the car. We let him ride around in the car, and I guess they was following us already when he escaped. And I'm like, what? We've been hot this whole time? Now they might know where we live at? I was livid. I wanted to punch them dead in the mouth right then, but I let it slide because I was like, they didn't know. They was younger than me. I'm 16. Mufi had to been like 12, 13. I think he was 13 because Putney was 15. Yeah, his older brother, 2 years older than him. So the cops came back like, all right, y'all free to go. I'm like, what? What's going on? He said, y'all don't know nothing. Y'all don't know what's happening. Y'all just was pawns. So he let us go. We walking to Mufi house, his mom's house. Which I know now, in hindsight, we probably shouldn't even did that. We walking to his mom's house, telling mom what's going on. Shout out to Ann, that's his mom. We walking to she let me I stayed at her house a long time when I left home. I just ran away. She let me stay in her house. I ain't gonna say ran away. I just was hanging in the street. I didn't want to go home. And she let us stay in the house. She wasn't there. She was getting high all the time. She wasn't there. It was just us. But anyway, so we tell her what happened, and she was like, what? Oh, Darius was here. Long story short, Darius was there. He did escape. This idiot escapes and goes to his mom's house. I'm like, what? But anyway, while we sitting there talking to his mom, he walks up. I'm like, yo, this is crazy, B. So we tell him what happened, and then we little dudes at the time. He bigger than us. So Mufi and them looked up to him. I didn't look up to him, but I heard his name. His name rung bells. I can tell you that. He wasn't no joke. So shout out to him. But we told him what's going on. He acted like it wasn't nothing. So I left. I was like, man, these dudes is crazy. So I was smart enough to know, like, I don't want to be around none of that. So the next day, I came back outside, and I'm really paranoid now. I'm watching. I ain't even tell my mom what happened. And you see the title of this episode, the first time I got picked up by the feds at 16, because later on in life, they came to my mom's house. But this time, they had pictures of me and my cousin, what we was doing, but that's another story. So I go to Mufi in them house, police everywhere. I'm like, what in the heck going on? So they come out to talk to me like, yeah, man, my brother was in the bed, sleep. The feds came. We heard them when they came, kicking in the door. Darius jumped out the window. He just jumped straight through the window, like a Marvel Comics hero. And when he jumped out the window, he landed and all the glass on the ground, cut himself all up, and police was waiting there on the ground for him. Locked his tail up, took him to jail. The next time I seen him, I was 18, meaning they brother Darius. The next time I seen him, I was 18 in the county jail, locked up for, I think, aggravated assault on a police officer. I was facing 20 years, and he was locked up for kidnapping, armed robbery. I think they gave him 20 piece for that. I think he got 20 years for that joint. He should be out now. If he is, shout out to him. But do y'all see that even that, the FBI, the marshals, the U.S. Marshals, none of that stopped it. I continued to do what I was going to do, continue to push the envelope, continue to hustle, continue to steal cars, continue to rob people. And I want to say this, the violence in me escalated. And to this day, I'm still got violent tendencies. Like if I'm at work and I'm arguing with somebody, I'll look at them, I think of what I can do to them or what I will do to them if it get out of hand. I believe in violence and I believe in extreme violence. I believe in I'm gonna hit you to hurt you. And I'm telling y'all this not to glorify nothing because I know it's wrong. And I pray to God to help me change, but I always had a saying, niggas don't understand nothing, but they understand violence. And until this day, I have violent tendencies. Like, I can snap, choke you out. I can't name how many people I done choked out. It's so crazy. How many people I done punched in the face. How many people I done hit upside the head with a bat or a gun. Or my favorite slogan when somebody say, I don't want no problems. And I say, I know you want no problem. See, the street life cultivates you into a monster. It makes you aggressive. It gives you PTSD. You paranoid. I had places I lived at. No one knew where I lived. My mom didn't know where I lived. My brothers didn't know where I lived. My sisters didn't know where I lived. Because the streets bred that in me. And I'm here telling y'all my story. Hoping that it'll help me heal, but hoping I can help somebody else too. Because I still struggle with things. I don't hustle. I'm not in the streets anymore. But these violent thoughts, these violent outbursts, even my lady told me one time, I had a girlfriend, she told me, she said, you crazy. Like, you see how he calm talking to y'all? I'm not like this when I get upset. When I get upset, I black out. It's like a switch and I can't stop. But I'm hoping this is therapy for me too. So I hope y'all like this story. This was a short story on the first time the FBI picked me up when I was 16. I got another story of when the FBI picked me up. Well, they didn't pick me up. They was looking for me and my cousin. He was on America's Most Wanted or North Carolina's Most Wanted for murders, bodies. But that's another story. I don't want to give y'all too much info into that episode. If you're on YouTube, like and subscribe to the channel. If you're on Spotify, follow the channel. I want to give 2 quick shout outs. Shout out to Banky Pound. Your podcast motivated me to tell my story. And shout out to Charlie Global. You motivated me too. I'm BT. This is The Real Begins. Like, subscribe to the channel. Thank you.